Okay, welcome back. Fortnite's still loading. I think I'll play one tomorrow. I guess I kind of am interested to see what it's all about. I don't think I'll like it that much, but it's such a popular thing. I'd like to give it a try. See what all the fuss is about. I didn't really like Overwatch. I rented it, and I didn't really like it. I think you're supposed to have friends to enjoy that game, so that's kind of a bummer. I had fun with it for a couple minutes, but then it's just kind of boring. We got a run already, nice. So, I guess I wanted to talk more about school anxiety stuff, because school is starting. So when I was in school, what did I used to worry about? I was talking a lot about it on Monday when I did my audio journal thing. Oh yeah. What did he call? High fastball? Okay. I remember I used to really like taking... I didn't like school. I wouldn't say that school was boring. Maybe when I was in grade school, I didn't like it because it was boring. When I was in middle school, I guess I had developed anxiety, and I feel like it's hard to have anxiety and also be bored. You're just so distracted with the anxiety and thinking about stuff. It's hard to be bored. Dive, dive, dive. There goes the perfect game. He's not going to steal. That might not be true, but I don't feel like I was ever... I don't have any memories of being in high school and being bored. I need to dial it up when someone's on base. I don't really do that. That wasn't a sinker. That was a fastball. This is a sinker. What a pitch. Beautiful. Are we sure about this? Good pitch. I don't remember being bored. I never liked school though. What I did like was taking tests, because when you take tests, you don't have to worry about talking or the teacher calling on you or having to go up to the board to solve a problem or whatever you do in class. So I remember liking, maybe it would be like the night before. I would think, okay, I have a test tomorrow in 2 classes, so I don't have to worry about those. I guess part of it is like, even if you take the tests and you don't do well, you won't know about it until later. So you think, well, today's gonna be an easy day because I just have to take tests. I don't have to talk. That was a bad pitch. he gonna steal? No. Got him. Oh, we got him. I was thinking about football started recently. When I was in high school and middle school, I was really into football and the Jets. I guess I just didn't have much else going on, so I really looked forward to. It might have been on most weeks like the only thing I looked forward to. I remember thinking about it like, so in regards to like the test thing, if it was, let's say it's Thursday night and I have 2 tests tomorrow, I would think, okay, I got 5 classes, I have 2 tests, so I just have to get through 3 classes and then I'll be able to watch the Jet game, which is a crazy thing to think about. Like, that was the only thing getting me through the week, is just to get to the weekend to watch the Jets. And to the Mets, too. I guess to the same degree. It was just every day, so it wasn't as big of a deal. But whenever the Mets didn't play, they had like an off day, I would just be bummed all day because I'd be like, I have to get through another school day to watch the Mets. Which is kind of crazy to think about now. That was all I had to look forward to. Kind of scary. The Mets may have saved my life. People always say that. I don't agree. So this podcast I listen to, Harmontown, is ending, and I don't know. You see the comments that you always see. Was like, I listened to Harmontown when I was really depressed, and it helped me. Like, it saved my life, and without it, I don't know if I'd be here. I see that a lot. I mean, I'm not saying you're allowed to feel that way, but I guess I'm just thinking if I've never felt that way, so I guess I project onto other people like, well, you're lying, but just because I never felt that way doesn't mean other people haven't. He's hot. He's too hot. Yeah, there's a lot of anxiety from school. The most obvious thing is just the getting called on. I was always so afraid of that. I've talked about that before, but like it was so bad that I would overcome my anxiety of raising my hand and answer a question just so that in the future the teacher wouldn't call on me. And it was really hard to raise my hand and answer questions. But I would just try to wait for the teacher to ask a question that was like easy and short, like what's 2 plus 2, and I would raise my hand and be like 4, and then I'd be okay, I don't have to answer her questions. She won't call on me today. It didn't really happen too often where I got called on. I think because the teachers didn't really like calling on me because I was really quiet and like I never disrupted the class, and I was always like paying attention and taking notes. I wasn't talking to other kids, so the teacher didn't want to like pick on me. I think most teachers kind of liked me because I was just quiet and I did my work and I did the homework and stuff. But I never like went to a teacher after class to ask for help or anything. In college they do like office hours. I never went to any of those. Couldn't do it. Imagine if you go and you're like the only one. That'd be terrible. I've been saying like too much again. I gotta stop. I say kind of a lot too. But I don't mind that as much as the like thing. Dive! Oh. I've also noticed there's this weird... Oh, he's gonna steal. There's this weird line on my face, like a indent. You can see like a shadow, but it's not on this side. I never noticed that before. I don't really like it. It is weird to see yourself on a video because it's not how you normally look at yourself. You look at yourself in a mirror, so you get used to the reflection of you. So then, uh-oh, I need to dial it up. Dial it up. So when you look at how you actually look, what did I do there? Oh. It looks weird. Because you're not used to it. Nice pitch. But I've gotten a little bit used to how I really look because at my parents' house we had in the bathroom we had a 3-sectioned mirror, so you could take the two on the side and turn them in and see the reflection of your reflection. And so I would do that every once in a while, and so I got used to it that way, I think. I still don't like... I like how I look in the reflection better than the double reflection. But neither of them is super great anyway, so... He's early on the fastball. Let's drop a changeup. If that was in the zone, he would have went for it. I can't get him. Sinker. Yep. Okay. So one thing, the obvious thing was raising your hand. The other thing is, well, I always hate this one. Handing in homework. I always had, I never really, I always pretty much did my homework. I mean, when you're in high school, you're like a 15-year-old kid, and so you're not always super organized with everything. So sometimes you forget. You don't do it. But I was always so afraid of forgetting to do my homework and being embarrassed the next day that and the teacher most of the time the teacher would either the teacher would do like cold calls or to see who did the homework, or you would have they would come around and look and like did you do your homework, and I kind of wished that every teacher would just have you hand in the homework. I remember thinking this. I would have much rather just taken a bigger grade chunk off for missing homework than having that anxiety and embarrassment of having the teacher call on you if you didn't do it, or something like that. I was so I would sometimes I would be up at night and just worrying, like, did I forget to do anything, or did I forget my homework? It's the worst. It's so awful. I'm glad I don't really have to deal with anything like that anymore, but there's different stuff to worry about when you are older. Oof, that's a triple. No. Anything else about school? I want to try to talk more about anxiety stuff, because that's what the channel's kind of all about. Instead of just, I watched Aladdin and I liked it. I mean, I don't want to be... I should be backing up, shouldn't I? Oh, he didn't go home. Wow, he misread that. They're gonna take me out. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, he didn't take me out. Yeah, I don't want... I mean... There we go. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Okay, only one run. That's not bad. I don't want to be too like depressing all the time, but I want to also talk about the thing that makes me kind of different from other people. That's kind of the only value this channel would have, is to just kind of separate myself from other people and add value to help people with anxiety. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care about the pitch count. Leave me in. I'm fine. Hitting every quadrant. Ow, my ear. I have to cut my hair tomorrow. It's too long. It actually looks worse when it's longer for some reason. You'd think, and my hair is really thin, so you'd think we'll grow it longer and cover everything, but for some reason it doesn't work like that for me. I don't like cutting my hair. It takes a long time. Like an hour. Okay, that's not bad. 1 run, 7 innings. I gotta win the Cy Young this year. Got to. What's that earned run? 1 run, 7 innings. ERA calculator. It's gotta be. Uh-oh. My phone just turned off. Ooh, it died. I can't do that math in my head. It's like... It's close to 1.5, I think. Let's see if my ERA went down. Not really. I did a little bit, I think. That whip, though. 0.74. It's pretty good. Okay. That's it for today. I'll try this tomorrow. And I'll get all the views. Nobody wants to watch me play Fortnite. I'm interested to see what it's all about. I kind of forgot that it was free, and I thought maybe it was only for the PC. I think it only recently came to the PlayStation, but I'm not sure about that. Okay. Let's go Mets. See you tomorrow.